I used to have I seriously can't get the cake. He knows Coca-Cola Cake. I just stop. Because in like 36 hours we'll be in a Cracker Barrel, and then I'll be wondering the whole time. I'm going to be wondering because they only do it at certain seasons, and I don't know if it's the right season. They do have a season. It's its own season. It's Coke. Well, they fucking only serve it at certain times of the year, John. And hope we get there on time. We buy sheets of it. We buy sheets. What fucking nuts is that? Sometimes I don't even eat the whole thing. I just sit in it. Okay, I've got to stop this. All right. I've never been this intimate with an audience. Took me off the air. And then the people out there, 20 minutes on fucking food, that son of a bitch. I used to have an iPhone, but an iPhone is a great computer. It's never been a phone. And that's because it's the connection you use, the carrier, is AT&T. And I don't know if you realize that AT&T is a carrier in much the same way as a mosquito carries malaria. It's really one of the worst. I'd have been better off with a Dixie cup and a string. Finally, I took it to the Apple store. Now, I don't know where the nearest one is here. Atlanta, yeah, where they do ads and stuff. If you've ever wondered what life is like in outer space, you're going to want to get to the Apple store. Because seriously, they are not of us. They have no genitals. That's why they stand close to you. They sniff you. It's how they collect information. So I'm standing there in the Apple store looking at my iPhone, and this capon walks up to me. If you have an iPhone, how many applications have you downloaded into your iPhone? I haven't downloaded any, actually. I came in here to see if you had an application that would turn this piece of shit into a fucking phone, asshole! Now, if you'll start running, I want to see if it works as a missile. To give you an idea of what goes on, this is a true story. John was at the Apple store in New Jersey. They took his credit card, and the salesperson went, John Bauman. And he went, no, Bowman. And they went, Bauman. They knew better than he did. They sniffed him. You would think when you purchase a phone in Manhattan, and you live in the heart of Manhattan, where I do, I live literally 60. Is that it? Did I just hear a bell? It's a church bell, right? Okay, I knew this would happen. Once again, warning the community, there is a Jew in the town. I'm glad I'm glad that was a real bell, church bell, or then I would have to leave them stay. If I start hearing shit, it's one thing for me to just rap on about fucking food. When I start hearing shit, it's time to take the big bus home. So I lived like 6 blocks from Times Square, so you'd think if you purchased a phone of any type, and you took it to your place, that the phone would work. Wouldn't you? You might have thought you would have. You're in the heart of New York City. Didn't work at all. Didn't fucking work at all! What type of talking? Nothing! I would play with it as a Chewy toy, so I had fun with it. I had to buy a landline so I could keep the piece of shit. Because you can't get rid of it because it's a 2-year commitment to it. There's a fucking mortgage with every cell phone. You can't get out of it. Oh, you only have 6 days left. That'll be $1.2 million. You're gonna have to wait. AT&T built in order to, make sure that they built you could get a transmitter from AT&T. You can now buy a transmitter for your own home for $200. $200 for a transmitter, so that you can help AT&T build the infrastructure you thought you were getting when you bought the piece of shit in the first place. We don't even know what this does when it's next to our head. I can't imagine what a transmitter. I believe after just a few days, your shit would be glowing. Honey, we've been eating phosphorus. This is unbelievable. Then they charge you, here's the kicker, $12 a month to use the $200 transmitter that you already bought in the first place. So therefore, AT&T successfully turned your cell phone back into a fucking landline, asshole. But you got it once, there's no need to go back to it. It's one of the reasons I didn't go back, because it wasn't quick enough, but you can't go back. We've done it 3 times. We may reach it by the end, but I'm not sure. And I won't use Cox as a landline. I'm using Time Warner and other pieces. So when I was done with my the experience with the iPhone, I went and I bought myself a Droid. Let's hold the applause. I'm not really going to do a commercial. I'm not going to go, hey, when I got the Droid, it truly changed my life. Just a week later, I accepted Christ into my heart. My one true Savior, because Droid, as we know, is the only one with the Jesus app. Yeah, don't panic. What's interesting about the Jesus app is you can actually delete it, but every Easter, yeah, the Droid was really something. It's a great computer and a great phone when I got it. It's extraordinary because when you turn it on, it talks to you, unlike that mute piece of shit that I had. The original iPhone did not speak, and so when I turned on that Droid, it said, Droid. And I would go, Lewis. Because you wanted to know it's you. You wanted to know. I keep it here in my pocket. So right here, and I wish it would say, groin. That way I'd always know where it is. I don't think it's smart to keep a phone this size with a screen that large right next to your nutsack. I think it's a mistake. I believe quite truly that my sperm are dying. Every morning when I wake up, I hear them weeping. Louis, son of a bitch! We're dying down here. The sun's a foot from our fucking heads. Get us some water, please. I don't think we're gonna make it to the top of the hill again. 8, 9 screens, computer, unlike anything you've ever seen. You go like this, just like that, and another screen appears. Okay? We can get nothing done as a people, but we fucking have a phone, you go like that. Unbelievable. every page, every one of these screens has a bunch of icons on it, and they all do stuff, and I will not touch most of them. I don't know what they do, and I'm not going to touch them because I do not want to enter a parallel universe. On the day that my warranty expired, so did my phone. It's absolutely true. It froze on the screen called visual voicemail, which meant that I felt that my phone was taunting me. See all the people you have to call? Now you can. Droid. So I took it down to the folks at Verizon. And they said to me, how do you like your droid? And I said, well, it's not working. And they said, and this is a quote, we've been having problems with that phone. And I said, and so you fucking sold it to me anyway. And they said, there's no need to panic, we have a download for it. And I said, a download? Really, a download? Hey, why don't we put that right here? I think that'll be a nice place for you to take a shit on. They were not happy with me. So they took my phone and they put it on a life support system. And then it died. But slowly it came back to life. 5 minutes later, it was just like the phone I bought. All the colors were there, everything. It was even more vivid. I was so excited. I touched the text icon and texted my friends to tell them I was back in communication. None of the text stuff showed up. What showed up were all my emails. So I knew there might be a problem. So I touched the email to see what would come up, hoping it'd be the email and it would set itself right, and then what came up was a Facebook page, a random Facebook page, of a Ukrainian who didn't even speak English. He wasn't even a friend of mine, but he had a big fucking head and he was a Philistine. Finally I thought, you know, look, if it just works as a phone, I'll be happy. So I hit the thing to connect, and I touched 3 numbers, and then visual voicemail came up. At this point, the 2 gentlemen at Verizon who'd been helping me, looking over my shoulder, went, wow. That truly is a piece of shit. We're going to do something we rarely do, but that phone is so bad, we're going to give you a new one. I said, no, you're not. I think I finally understand what's happening here. And it's a miracle. This is historic. You don't even recognize what you've created. I have. This phone, my phone, is beginning to exhibit signs of free will. Communicate with it.